Hi. I'm all set. Do you know what I'm ready for? What am I ready for? I'm ready for Aunti Bookworm. Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? Oh, are you ready for this story? Do you know this one tonight? Oh, yeah, we're reading Puddle. It's Munsch Monday, my friends. It's great to have you guys coming out again, listening to another story. Oh, aren't books so awesome? Hey, let's start off with a poem. Our poem tonight is from this book. We read a few from this one, the Big Book of Poetry. And it was put together by Bill Martin Jr., but it's a collection of poems from all kinds of people. You know, anyone can write a poem, including you. And the word mud is really a fun word to play with. So maybe you can try writing a poem about mud. Hey, there's Gracie and Manahil and Sheila. Hi, everybody. Just getting ready for our muddy night here at Aunti Bookworm. And our first one here is a poem written by our Canadian poet, Dennis Lee. This illustration is by Robert Quackenbush. I am sitting in the middle of a rather muddy puddle with my bottom full of bubbles and my rubbers full of mud, while my jacket and my sweater go on slowly getting wetter as I very slowly settle to the bottom of the mud. And I find that what a person with a puddle round his middle thinks of mostly in the middle is the muddiness of mud. I bet some of you have mud stories to tell. Oh, I saw a friend yesterday who'd been riding a bicycle and they rode through some mud, and the back of their shirt was totally covered with splatters of mud, and the back of their pants were covered. There's all kinds of mud stories. You know, one time in the marsh near here, I know a story of a kid who walked into the muddy part of the marsh and actually got stuck, and then luckily another kid was with him and went and got help so that they could get the kid because his feet just got stuck in the mud. Wouldn't that be scary? Oh, wow. I bet some of you have done some funny things with mud. Back in the day when I was a kid, we had mud ball fights. I don't think it was a very good idea. We didn't have protective eyewear in those days, you know. So we were lucky no one got hit with mud in the eye, but it was pretty fun to throw around. Another mud story I have, you can tell I love mud. Sometimes where we go swimming, it's a really muddy bottom, and you can scoop down to the bottom and come up with a handful of mud and splush it. And you can also make things with mud. Mud is so awesome. So I'm glad you're here tonight to read Robert Munsch's book, Puddle. And do we know who it goes out to? Oh, this book goes out to our shout out tonight. Yeah, our shout out sign's been missing for 3 days. I don't know. It must be underneath something. Shout out sign. Shout out sign. I've been looking and looking. Did you take my shout out sign when I wasn't here? Well, it'll turn up eventually. But our shout out tonight anyway goes to Ryan and Sarah and the brother and sister. So our other Ryan is here. Hi, Ryan. But it was our other friend, Ryan, who's in grade 2, and his sister, and they asked for Puddle by Robert Munsch. This is a brand new one that I just got, and the pictures are by Dusan Petricic. And Puddle, this one was published by Anik Press. You ready? Here we go. Julianne put on her clean new shirt and her clean new pants. She went outside and sat under a tree. Up in the tree was a mud puddle. It jumped right onto Julianne's head. She was muddy all over. Mommy, Mommy, a mud puddle jumped on me, yelled Julianne. Her mother dropped Julianne into the tub, She washed out her ears and her eyes. She even washed out her mouth. Julianne put on clean new shirt and clean new pants. She went outside and sat down in her sandbox. On top of the house was a mud puddle. It jumped right onto Julianne's head. And she was muddy all over. Are you guys good at making mud puddle sounds? Try it with me next time. Mommy, Mommy, a mud puddle jumped on me, yelled Julianne. Her mother dropped Julianne into the tub. She washed out her ears, her eyes, and her mouth. She even washed out her nose. Julianne had an idea. She found a big yellow raincoat in the closet and put it on. Hey, mud puddle, yelled Julianne. Nothing happened. Are those all her clothes that she just got dirty? I bet they are. Julianne took off her raincoat. From behind the doghouse came the mud puddle and jumped right onto Julianne's head. She was muddy all over. My mommy, a mud puddle jumped on me, yelled Julianne. Her mother dropped Julianne into the tub. She washed out her ears. She washed out her eyes. She washed out her mouth, her nose. She even washed out her belly button. Julianne put on clean new shirt and clean new pants. But she was too afraid to go outside. Aww. Then she had an idea. She found a bar of smelly yellow soap. Julianne ran outside and yelled, "Hey, mud puddle!" The mud puddle jumped over the fence and ran right toward her. Julianne threw the bar of soap right in the mud puddle's middle. Yelled the mud puddle. The mud puddle ran across the grass, jumped over the fence, and never came back. Ba-dum-bum. Way to go, Julianne. Wasn't she so smart? She outsmarted the mud puddle. Now, I see we got some messages in here. Did someone tell us a story? Oh, look, Sam was there. Hi, Sam. How you doing? And there's Mrs. C. Hi, Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy's mom. Oh, look, Sheila's left us a story. I had to go home once without my boots because I got stuck in the mud. Mommy was not happy. Brian went back to look for them, but didn't find them. Oh, my goodness. Poor Sheila. But you got saved, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, look, there's some other friends here. Oh, good. Grace and Charlotte. You asked me for a book, and it's coming up one of these days. I'll have to look at the calendar. Oh, yeah. And look, Mrs. McCready was there. Hi, Mrs. McCready. Good to see all you guys. Okay, can we sing a song before it's time to go? I'm getting really hot, so I have to take my hood off. Woo! Raincoats are so hot. Okay, so since we were doing something to do with mud, and mud has water in it, I thought we'll do our Listen to the Water song. Usually I'd play the guitar, but I got to do the actions. I don't have any students here to help me do the actions. So I'll do the actions with you. Ready? It goes like this. You'll catch on. And we'll do some animal sounds with it. If you have an animal you want us to make the sound of, pop it in the comments. If you're really fast, you'd see it before we get there. Okay. I'm all lined up ready for you. Get your animal impressions ready. Okay, here we go. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Listen to the water rolling down the river. I saw some ducks by the waterside. Quack, quack, quack. I saw some ducks by the waterside. Quack, quack, quack. I saw some ducks by the waterside. Quack, quack, quack. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Hi, Mason. Here we go. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Have you got an animal in there yet? I know you're behind me. Okay, we'll do one of my favorites. I saw some pigs by the waterside. I saw some pigs by the waterside. I saw some pigs by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Listen to the water rolling down the river. I see Kennedy gave us a suggestion. I saw some frogs by the waterside.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I saw some frogs by the waterside.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I saw some frogs by the waterside.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Okay, very fun. From the king of donkeys himself, I think. Oh, and look, here comes the cow. Oh, my friends are signing in now. Thanks, guys. Listen, I saw some cows by the waterside.
Moo, moo, moo.
I saw some cows by the waterside.
Moo, moo, moo.
I saw some cows by the waterside.
Moo, moo, moo.
Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Listen to the water rolling down the river. I saw some donkeys by the waterside.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw.
I saw some donkeys by the waterside.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw.
I saw some donkeys by the waters.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Thought I was done. Let's keep going. What are we going to do for a turtle, Sam? Okay. I like the turtle because it's nice and quiet. I saw some turtles by the waterside. I saw some turtles by the waterside. I saw some turtles by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Oh, oh, by the waterside. Thanks, friends. You're making me feel great. Last time for the verse. Here we go. Listen to the water rolling down the river. Oh, I hope you were joining in with that. Yes. Oh, now I see Ryan asked for We'll throw it in at the end there, Ryan. So I missed it. But Auntie B is pretty much done for the night. That was a good load of giggles from you guys. Thanks a lot. I see all my grown-up friends that sent in with those ideas. Much appreciated, guys. You're so awesome. Missing everybody very much, but glad to see you here. So please come back. And don't forget, brush your teeth. Be kind to one another. If you're thinking of something you want to say to me, think first, is it necessary? Maybe it's not. Maybe you don't even need to say it. Oh, is it helpful? Well, it's helpful, isn't it? Mainly, is it kind? It's so important to remember that when we talk to each other, isn't it? Me too. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Bye. Bye.